They built America's railroads. Then America pretended they were never there. In the 1860s, the United States was racing to connect the East and the West, not with words, not with promises, but with iron. This dream became the Transcontinental Railway, a single railroad meant to unite a divided nation after the Civil War. But the story most people were told was incomplete. By 1865, the Central Pacific Railroad faced a problem. White workers kept quitting. The work was too dangerous, the pay was too low, the mountains were unforgiving. So the company turned to Chinese immigrants, many of whom had come to America, seeking survival after famine, poverty, and war in China. At first, they were doubted, then ignored, then exploited. Soon, over 12,000 Chinese laborers were doing the hardest work on the railroad. They made up more than 80% of the workforce. The most brutal stretch ran through the Sierra Nevada mountains. Here, the tracks had to be carved directly through solid granite. No machines, no modern tools, just hammers, chisels, and black powder. Chinese workers were lowered down cliffs in baskets to drill holes into rock faces, while explosives were placed beneath them. Many never came back up. Then winter arrived. Snow piled up over 40 feet deep. Avalanches buried entire camps in seconds. Men froze in their sleep. Food ran out. Shelter collapsed. Bodies disappeared beneath the snow, never recovered. There were no official death records, but historians estimate hundreds, possibly over 1,000 Chinese workers died. Their names were never written down. They were paid less than white workers. They worked longer hours. They paid for their own food and supplies. Yet they organized one of the largest labor strikes in U.S. history in 1867, demanding fair wages and humane treatment. The response? Food supplies were cut off. The strike was crushed. Nothing changed. On May 10, 1869, the railroad was finished. At Promontory Summit, Utah, America celebrated the Golden Spike. Photographs were taken. Speeches were made. History was written. But the Chinese workers, the ones who made it possible, were pushed out of the frame. Literally. They were excluded from the official photos. After the railroad was complete, the workers were no longer needed. Anti-Chinese violence spread. Laws were passed to push them out. In 1882, the United States enacted the Chinese Exclusion Act, banning Chinese laborers from immigrating. The same nation they helped build officially rejected them. Without these workers,